So Furry Friday once again, and you can see here in studio we are beset by all things kitty. Laura from the Humane Society has brought us a bushel of kittens, and we are struggling. We've had to use our intern on her last day to help us wrangle these kitties. You know, a very difficult task. So Laura, tell us about these beautiful little babies.
Yes, so I figured I'd bring you a sampling of all of the kittens that we have currently at the shelter. It's definitely kitten season. We are inundated with kittens, every size, pick, and color.
Oh.
And these little guys are about 9 to 10 weeks old and ready and waiting for their forever homes.
So first round of shots completed.
Actually second, I think they've been at second. Yep.
Wow, okay. So let's talk a little bit about the adoption fee. So the adoption fee is
$160.
$160. Now does a portion of that get retained to put towards their spaying
Yes.
and neutering?
So $90 of that is help to offset the cost of the spay or neuter.
Okay. Okay.
If you adopt more than one, so let's say you want 2 of these fantastic little guys, the adoption fee is still $160 each, but we pay for the balance of the spay neuter for both. So you end up with no out-of-pocket expense.
Oh wow, okay, so that's a deal. So
But 2.
kitties. Okay, well.
No, that one's a little girl.
That's a little girl. So we have a mix here of boys and girl kitties. If you're looking for a black one, we have a black one. He's very nice. Okay, so the process then that was developed throughout the COVID pandemic has been retained at the Humane Society because it's shown to be healthier and less stressful for the pets. So you do fill out an application in advance. So if you see these babies and you must have one, you have to go online to the Humane Society website, and I also do dutifully produce an article and include all the relevant hyperlinks. So you can get your application online, or you can go in person to 962 Second Line East and pick up your application in person, submit it in advance, and then you would be contacted to set up a meeting, a little meet and greet with one of these babies.
Yeah, and with the kittens, you don't have to have a specific kitten in mind. We'll sit you in a room and just bring you kitten after kitten after kitten, and let people pick which one's right. Especially being that we have so many right now to choose from.
Yeah.
All different age groups too right now.
Oh, look at, she's posing. She's posing. Oh, all right. So now, again, there are so many different ways you can support the local Humane Society. If you're unsure if you can open your heart forever to a little furry critter such as these, they are always recruiting foster homes to help with the population management. As well, you can make financial donation, you can bring food, whether it's kibble. If you do opt to bring wet food, pate is preferred. Pate. So, like these kitties are ready to go. Oh, we have a request for the black one.
Yep. And they're super social. They're used to being around kids. They're definitely well handled. They're not scared of anything. So they're nice, really well socialized kittens to add to any home.
Very energetic. Yes, look, he's a putty cat. You know, my favorite, the putty cats.
Yep.
So, so these kitties are ready to go. So once again, you know, if the winter is upon us, and you know, nothing's nicer than a purring little cat to heal you and cure what ails you. You know, I did actually read that when they lay on you and they purr, there's a frequency that they invoke that is healing.
Yep, it can reduce blood pressure and stress.
See? Kitties, not just cute, but also therapeutic. So, if you are ready, then go to the Humane Society webpage or go to the Humane Society in person, fill out your application, and get one of these kitties. All right. Well, Laura, yes, babe.
This is Millie.
So Laura, once again, thank you so much for coming, and thank you for bringing, 4 sweet little kittens, none of which I can bring home with me because I already have 2 cats, and they would just they'd be like, ooh, a new toy.
Kill them.
No, they wouldn't kill them. All right. Okay, Laura, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Get one of these kitties. Oh, did we talked about the adoption fee, and if you get 2 kittens, because, you know, as part of the adoption fee, I don't know if we already hit it in this run.
I'm not sure. I think we may have. Yeah,
but it's important. The adoption fee is $160 for one cat, but $90 of that actually is laid aside to offset the cost of the spaying or neutering. If you get 2 kitties, the Humane Society will pick up the balance of what is owed on the spay neuter, so you would not actually be out of pocket to do the responsible thing here. So.
Yeah, and one thing to note too with the kittens, it's just important to have a conversation with your vet ahead of time, making sure that first off that they take them as a client, but secondly that they'd be able to perform a spay neuter within the timely fashion that needs to be done before the cats go into sexual maturity, because some vets will take them but may not be able to get to the appointment in time.
I just watching. I know. Got one on the microphone. All right. So stay tuned for next week. She told me that she almost brought a snake, but the snake got adopted out. So you may see Heidi wrangling a reptile at some point. So we'll see you next week, and thanks for watching.